the screen like this. So welcome everyone to our November team training. I'm really excited tonight. We've got some things we're kind of changing around with our training, our weekly trainings for November and December because of the holidays coming up, and we know how busy that gets. So for the month of November, December, we are going to one training a month on Tuesday night. So this will be our November training. If we decide to have a special guest speaker, we have something else we really just want to share, we'll just do an impromptu training for that week or day, whatever it is, and we'll let everybody know ahead of time. So you can kind of clear your calendars, and if you have parties or events to go to, you can kind of start planning on those. So give everybody a little bit more time during the holidays. But anyway, Amy is going to be talking about our training that we are doing right now called the No Regrets November. And she is one of our Rockstar trainers in that. So I'm really excited for her to share about that. And then also she's going to be one of our trainers for Super Saturday. So if you have not signed up for Super Saturday yet, you need to do that now because the slots are filling up really quickly. So find what is closest to you and then make sure that you get everything squared away so you can go there because those places do fill up very quickly, so you're not already full. So anyway, Amy, you want to go ahead and talk about the November?
Where am I? Okay, I thought I was muted. Yeah, Larry, will you open us up in prayer real quick?
All right. Lord, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We thank you for your goodness to us. We pray that tonight we can just tune out all distractions for just a few minutes. We pray that all the wisdom that's shared would be put to good use and help us to help other people to get healthy and to grow their businesses. In Jesus' name, amen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm really excited about this No Regret November that I posted about in the team page today, and Stephanie posted in her team page, because this is really big. Anytime that you get people that are super successful all together to do videos, it's really important to watch those. So it only takes a little bit of your time, 5 to 7 minutes a day, just to watch the video. And guys, it shows you that each one of those diamonds, myself included, had fears to overcome. We all had things in our lives that held us back from really working our business and embracing that like we should have. So for example, Jennifer Leaf, she shared today, I don't know if y'all watched her video, she was on welfare. Her house was in bankruptcy. I mean, and she's a homeschooling mom, I think of 5 kids, right, Steph, or is it 4?
I think she's got 5.
And she's just an amazing woman, and she had fears. All of us have fears. What is your fear? I've heard of fears like, you're afraid to share with people because they're going to think that, that that's more important to you than Jesus. You're afraid to share because you're thinking, well, if I'm in the ministry, Brad, I'm meant to be poor. Like they think if you're in the ministry, you should be poor. Like preachers should be poor or missionaries should be poor. Well, since I've been here at Celeste Gwynn's house, I will tell y'all, I have a huge new perspective of things. She gives 60% of her income to missions. 60%. That's huge, guys. She said, God blessed her with this income to give more. If you're blessed, be a blessing. So I think if we could all conquer our fears of what people are going to say if you make some money, what people are going to say if you're a woman and you're successful in business, what people are going to say if you post on Facebook, and you just your friends, what if they say something like, well, obviously Plexus hasn't worked for you. You haven't lost any weight. What are you going to say? You need to know what to say when that happens. Or, because Plexus is not weight loss, but Plexus will help you with weight loss, but it's health and wellness. So I tell everyone, Stephanie is a health guru. Stephanie Abrams is a health guru. She knows way more about the body than I do. When I first signed up, I had to ask her exactly what to write on a piece of paper. I had to say, so it balances blood sugar, gut health, and inflammation. I don't even know what that means. What are you, you're speaking a foreign language. I had no clue what she was talking about, but I trusted her. So if you could just embrace some of the passion that I have, but some of the knowledge that Steph has, it's a very great combination because she's the brains behind it, and I'm sort of a passionate person that can push it. So you have to have both of those. But do you see how it doesn't matter what your personality is to go to the top? You don't have to be an extrovert like me. You don't have to be a red personality like me to go to the top. There are people of all different shapes, sizes, personalities at the top of this company, but you have to want it. Okay, so wanting it means when we do No Regret November, you're watching the videos. And the reason you do that is because you want to better yourself. You're on this call tonight because you want to better yourself. So if there are sip and sees close to your house, you should go to them. If you haven't done a launch party yet or a party at your house recently, you should do that. It's going to be scary. I had to do my parties by myself. Stephanie lived in Alaska. I was in Hawaii by myself. But I had to do everything. Like a launch party, I did it at my house. I had to go meet people for coffee. Do you want to know how scared I was? That was a fear for me. What if they ask me a question about health and wellness and I don't understand? And they know more than me. Well, chances of them knowing more about health and wellness than me was pretty high. So now I tell people what to say is, if they say, hey, well, I heard Plexus has artificial sweetener in there. You just immediately say, that's a great question. I have tons of information. What's your email? And I'll send it over to you. Do you see? And then I'd call Stephanie. Help! Oh my goodness! I don't know what's in this. It's artificial sweetener. Or I would search the Facebook search engine because she might not get back to me for 4 days. So like that is like what you have to do. So you have to realize like you don't have to know everything. Brad, you just started. There's no way you know everything. It's just not possible. There's on-the-job training and you learn as you go, but you can be earning money as you go if you're willing to talk to people. So how many people today have you reached out to? Guys, that is a very like disconcerting, whatever that word is, question. Because if you think about it, how many people are going to join your team if you have not reached out to anybody today? Do you think because they see you posting on Facebook, they're going to say, oh, look, Diana's posting on Facebook, I should join her team? No, they're just watching you. You post on Facebook, I tell people, so you're still a presence in people's head. So when they think about Plexus, they think, oh, Amy's doing Plexus still. Like, you know how they say your store isn't open unless the open light's on? That's how Plexus is. You're basically letting everyone know you're in business when you're posting on social media. But you're mostly not going to get people contacting you. It's going to be crickets. So what you need to do is you need to contact people. So you need to have a list and you need to be constantly going through that list. So today, there's still some time left, and if you have the fear of reaching out to people, well, this is perfect time because it's nighttime, so they might be sleeping. So you send out some messages to people, turn your computer off, and in the morning, you might have some people saying, Amy, you know, I've been seeing your post, and I've been a little curious. You know, I do have, you know, an issue with energy. I have none. So do you have anything that helps with that? So if I never reach out to them, they're probably not going to come to me. Stephanie Abrams called me on the phone and said, Amy, you've got to try this product, Plexus. I think it would be great for you. She could have posted forever, and I'm so busy, I never would have contacted her. Never. So you have to talk to people, and don't be afraid to talk to them. Guys, that is a healthy fear, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. If you are a preacher, you're not going to get up there and be a great preacher the first 1, 2, 3 times. You know, it's going to take a while. You're going to have to get your groove going. And so, like, it's not, you know, this is not something you jump into Plexus and you know what you're doing right away. It's just not possible. I've been in this 2 years, and I learn something new all the time. I'm traveling the country, and I keep going to all these other diamonds, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, like I never even thought of that. I never even thought of that. But I am trying to learn from other people. I'm trying to take character qualities of Stephanie Abrams and implement those in my life to be a better leader. You know, I'm trying to take character qualities of Sarah Marble or Sonia Dudley, other people that have been successful and helped me become a better leader. I'm a red personality. If you're on my team, you know I'm not, I'm just not into details at all. You could ask me, like, when is Super Saturday? I won't even know, and I'm a speaker there. Like, Just get me there like the day before. I have no clue about details, but I'm good at other things. You know what I mean? Like Stephanie knows the exact date and time and priority has her plane ticket. So like, I don't think like Stephanie will message me and say, what are your goals for December of 2018? I'm like, what is she talking about right now? Like, what? I like can't even get through my week, you know? So like other people though need that. So you have to learn to be a leader that people need. So if you have a team right now, I know Larry and Brenda have a big team going, then you need to be looking in your back office. I knew every single line in my back office, every single line. Yvonne, you're above Brad. You should know every single person in Brad's line. All of you should know every single person in your back office. You should know why they're a white line. You should know what their health testimony is. You should know what, like how their products are working for them. And you need to be following up with them. Do you understand? Self-motivated people don't need that. I don't need people following up with me, like saying, how are you taking your products? Like some people just don't need that. But guys, work your back office, log in, work your back office, know your people, be a health coach, get into the No Regret November, October 15th. We're going to be doing November 15th, we're going to be doing an opportunity meeting, an online opportunity meeting. So picture like this, like we're all talking, but we're talking about product. And there's going to be Sarah Marble, Lori Welch, Wendy Larson, a bunch of us are doing our testimonies, 2 to 3 minutes, and we're also talking about product. This is the call, this is the opportunity you want to invite your potentials to. So you need to be sending out invites. Hey, November 15th at this time, I would really appreciate your support. I started working for this company called Plexus, All Natural Health and Wellness, and I would really appreciate you taking 20 to 30 minutes of your time and watching this online event on November 15th. I'll even send you a $5 gift card if you do. Whatever you need to do to get people to watch that opportunity event is what you need to do, because it will be really good. Once that they actually sit down and hear about the products, they will be sold, but you have to get people there. So work up to it. Today is, what is it, the 8th? So you have 7 days to get people going, get people excited. And if they say yes to you tomorrow, you're going to have to follow up with them the day before and then the day of and then 15 minutes prior. Do y'all see how Stephanie posts her team call and she says, 15 minutes, it's happening, guys. I mean, she's on it. 3 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes, like get on the call, you know? And so you have to do that with people because we're all busy. We're not trying to ignore each other. We're just busy. Life is busy. So, Steph, what do you have? Because, you know, I could go on and on.
Gotta mute myself. Okay, so kind of following up with what Amy is talking about here, and I know I've had so many people ask, okay, so what do you do? What do I need to do to get to diamond? What do you do as a diamond? And the question, what do you do as a diamond, is not really very applicable yet because we're working on a different level, but our IPAs are still the same. It doesn't matter what level you're at, okay? So that's what I want to share with you guys today. And this is something that as we're going into this holiday season, I want you to give yourself a little grace, but at the same time, don't make excuses for not working your business because it's the holidays, okay? We've got a lot of things coming up. We have Black Friday coming up, and I joined Plexus on a Black Friday special 3 years ago. 3 years ago, this December 1st was my 3rd year anniversary. And so I want you guys to be filling your funnel of friendships now. Be connecting, be reaching out to people, and plan what you want to do as an average per week for your IPAs, okay? So if you're saying, I'm going to do, you know, so this is what I'm going to be talking over today. So this is an IPA sheet. This is what I use. Wendy Larson has made a video about it. It's in the Diamonds page. Amy, did you upload this to Aloha? It's the, let's see. You're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh.
Okay.
I said I love details, so I'm sure I did. I'm sure it's right there waiting for everybody. You should upload that for me.
Okay, perfect. So if it's not there, I'll upload it. But this is what we use. And so I want you to look at this. I'm just going over it. And I want you to figure out how many times you want to do this in November. How many times you want to do this in December. You want to do this an average of 3 times a week or an average of 5 times a week, whatever it is. But what averaging does is if, say, you didn't do it every single day, but you at least got your average in for that week, or maybe you only got 3 in for 1 week, but you did 6 the next week, you're still averaging out to 5. So you're giving yourself that little bit of grace, but you're still holding yourself accountable to at least a number idea. Okay, does that make sense? So for me, it is not I do not work 7 days a week. Okay, I work Monday through Friday, and I have Saturdays and Sundays off. That is my schedule because I want my family to see that I am not, hard nails on this, never getting a break. And I want my team to know that, look, you still need to have your priorities right. You still need to put the Lord first, then your family, then your business. So Monday through Friday is what I work. But I know things come up during the week. We'll have something, we'll go here, whatever. So I try to average doing this 4 to 5 times a week. Okay, so everybody's different, but having that average number that you want to do, especially as we get busy with the holidays, don't give yourself an excuse and quit. Okay, that's quitting. It's not stopping for a little bit. That's quitting. So don't do that. So first things first, on this sheet, the very first square is your quiet time prayer, positive affirmations, and it gives the verse Philippians 4:8. So that's your things that are lovely, good report. Think on those things. You want to be having that positive mindset. Be praying for your team. Be praying for who you want to join your team. Have that quiet time where you just get alone and you get to calm your mind, because it's like you get into your day, everything's going, you never have that peaceful, quiet time. So make sure you do that. You need that before anything else. So then positive affirmations, again, like Amy's talking about with the no regret Novembers, whatever those fears are, write them down and change those into positive things that you can say to yourself, because God hasn't given us this spirit of fear. That is from the devil, okay? So you need to change that thinking, that mental thought process. Find some verses in the Bible that can reaffirm what you should be thinking the right ways. Write some affirmations down that you can be telling yourself when you get those negative thoughts. So you need to change that mindset because it'll make a big difference. I hear a lot of people say, I don't have confidence in this or that, or I don't have confidence in myself. A book I'm listening to now on audio is called The Magic of Thinking Big. And it's right on YouTube. So it's only 3 hours. It's a really easy listen, but it's got some great tips. And I'll share a few of those with you right now for building confidence for yourself. And these are just some really simple things to do. If you're already doing them, great. If you're not, you can start. So the first thing is, to help have confidence in yourself, is to dress nice. Okay, and I'm not saying you have to wear a silk and cashmere scarf and all that. I am very much a cotton t-shirt girl. Like, that is my staple. I go to Kohl's and buy all the t-shirts in different colors, and that's what I wear through the year. But I'll put a necklace on, I'll put some earrings, a denim jacket, a vest, or whatever. So I'm dressing up when I go out. And when you do that, you are going to feel better. You're going to have more confidence in yourself. So if you don't ever wear earrings, try wearing a pair. See how you feel. Just that little something, if it's putting on, chapstick, lipstick, whatever it is that makes you feel better about yourself, do that extra little bit, because not only are you representing Plexus, you're representing the Lord, and you need to have that confident attitude. People are going to be attracted to that versus someone that has no confidence. They're shy, shoulders are slumped, they don't really look anybody in the eye. So number 1, dress well. Just spiff yourself just a little bit, okay? Number 2 is look people in the eye. I talked about that on our first point, but look people in the eye. When you can't look someone in the eye, it's kind of like that shifty personality. What are they thinking about? Do they not like me? Is something on my face? So just looking people in the eye builds confidence from the get-go. Smile, okay? Smiling is huge. God gave every single person a smile. Use it. All right. So that's your third tip. Fourth one, when you're meeting someone new, don't underestimate yourself and don't overestimate them. You are both important people. Okay. The Lord made everybody fearfully and wonderfully made. So don't put yourself down. This is learning to have confidence in ourselves and look them in the eye, shake their hand, firm handshake, say, I'm happy to meet you. Okay. So just having this air of confidence. These are some things that you can do to start feeling that way. Another thing, which is my last little tip I'll give, and again, this is all from that book, The Magic of Thinking Big. Listen to it. It's really good. Number 5 is to walk a little faster. Okay. And when you go in the store, I don't know, last year at Leaders Retreat, we were in Washington, D.C., and there were a lot of, okay, we don't want to be there right now, but there were a lot of business people, and you just automatically notice them. They're dressed sharp. They have confidence. They're walking a little bit faster than the average person. They just have that air of confidence. So when you are going out and about, I'm not talking sprinting around the store, but just walk a little faster, like you have some confidence. You know where you're going. You know where you're headed. Instead of just meandering, slovenly along, shoulder slump, put your shoulders back, walk with a firm stride. So these are just some small little tips. Look at people in the eye, smile, dress up just a little bit. And I said smile already. Shake people's hands, say, I'm happy to meet you. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't overestimate them. The Lord made us all equal, okay? And then walk a little faster. So there's been studies done and all that stuff. You get to hear it in the audio when you're going to be reading it for your personal development this month. So anyway, those are some tips to help with confidence. Okay. And then second thing on our action stack IPA is to friend 3 new people on Facebook. So if you're a Facebook person or an Instagram, whatever it is, whatever your social media is, friend 3 people. And so what I do is I'm in different groups that I am interested in, okay? I'm not going to go into the diesel mechanic group and be like, hey guys, it's so great to be here, friend me, okay? I have no interest in diesels. That's my husband. So I'm gonna go into something that I like. So I have curly hair. I'm in curly hair groups. I like natural, parenting. So I'm going to be in those types of groups. I'm going to find groups that I enjoy being in and I can connect with those people. All right. So don't be going into these random groups that you have no interest in and start just trying to friend people to spam them with plexus. That is not correct. Please do not do that. But you're going to find groups that you like, that you can connect with. A girl on my team, she is fantastic with crocheting, and so she's just joined this crochet group, and she's commenting and liking and posting stuff in there, and she has gotten so many new friends with that, and it's something that she genuinely enjoys doing. She loves it. She's phenomenal at it. So that's a passion of hers, and that's a strong point that she can enjoy doing. So find what you like, join there, get involved, find people that you can connect with in there and that you like. You have some of the same interests. Maybe you've looked at their profile and they've got kids, or, they farm, whatever it is that you can connect with. Then if they look legitimate, you like them, whether they join Plexus or not, you like them for them, then friend them. Okay. So don't just go friending people just because you want them to do Plexus with you and that's the only reason you're interested in them. That is not genuine. We don't do that. All right. So the next thing is friend 3 new people and then wish Facebook friends a happy birthday. This is something that is really simple to do now. I'm trying to find my phone here, especially if you have the Messenger app. And so every day, I already told all mine happy birthday, but every day in your Messenger app, there's going to be a section that says birthdays. And so every day go in there and check and see who it is, send them a happy birthday message. I don't go and post on their walls because that gets overwhelming sometimes for them. So when you personally message them, it's a bigger difference. And when you're messaging people, what's on your wall is going to show up in their news feed. Okay. So we're being intentional with our time. We're being intentional with our outreach. So you're going to wish your friends a happy birthday. And again, this is all on your checklist. So this is really simple to do. I mean, who else likes lists? Okay. I love lists. Even if I've already done something and I didn't write it down, I'll go in, write it again, and then mark it off just so I got to mark it off. So I love doing this. And then the next thing is contact 5 new people. So one of the biggest things that people say is, oh, I cannot write 5 new people every single day. So my take on this is it doesn't mean they are 5 brand spanking new people, okay? These are people that have never said yes to Plexus. So whether that is, a friend of yours, you are going to be reaching out to them, messaging them, and it doesn't have to be about Plexus, okay? You are just building relationships. You are continually connecting these people because you are genuinely interested in what is going on with them, all right? I can't stress this enough. People can tell when you have ulterior motives, okay? So make sure that your motives are genuine. You are going to get such a bigger response from it. Okay, so these 5 new people you are reaching out to, you are intentionally building relationships with someone, whether they join you in Plexus or not. They could be in a completely different network marketing or whatever, but you're still building relationships with them because you like them. Okay, so contact your 5 new people. Follow up with 2 prospects. So that's someone that has said yes, they are interested, and they want more information. You could send them a video. You could send them a testimony. Have you guys seen the new blog that Plexus has? If you go on your back office, your very first page, your dashboard, on the right-hand side underneath new ambassadors, you'll see that blog area, and you can click on that, and that'll pull up your blog page. And so there's a lot of great information there. So if you see something in there that you like, I mean, Plexus is really working to give us great content to share. They also have a bunch of new shareables under their tools. So you go into your back office, gray bar up top says tools, the drop down box, shareables. You're going to click that. Go look at those. Look at the triplex images that they have now. I love them. They look so natural and organic, and they've got their brown rice and their lemon rind, and they're really doing a phenomenal job of working to make the image of Plexus very natural looking, which is what our products are. So we are not just weight loss. We are so much more. So you have that content in there. Be sharing that as your follow-ups. Hey, here's a little bit more tidbit about the triplex. This is what I absolutely love and what I take every day. So just little bits. You're following up with 2 people, okay? And then posting on social media. That could be either Facebook, Instagram, whatever your jam is. Being on there and not just posting Plexus, okay? We are not a continuous infomercial. We are sharing our story. We are sharing our life. Personally, I post Plexus 3 to 4 times a week, okay? That is me. I get tagged in a lot of things too now, so I don't want to be blasting my page with Plexus all the time because I'm conscious of that. I'm friending new people all the time, and if someone goes to my profile and they're like, "Ooh, all this girl's talking about is this Plexus stuff," I don't think I want to friend her. That's not a very good representation of me in my life because I am so much more than just Plexus, okay? So make sure that you are sharing something that could be personal, motivational, tell a funny story about you, or share something poignant. Today on the No Regrets November, make sure you don't have regrets. So maybe you could share something that you did have a regret about, and now you're purposing that you are going to just step outside your comfort zone from now on, so you don't get to the end of your life and be like, "Oh, I wish I would have done that." So being vulnerable is very, very attractive to people because it lets them know that, oh, she's real too. Oh, she has struggles too. And it lets them be able to connect and relate with you. So again, and they give this, I love this sheet. They give these ideas. They say personal, business, motivational, tell a story. So your 3 posts on Facebook. And then your next thing you can do is follow up with 1 current customer. And then again, that can be the stuff that's in our back office, our shareables. It doesn't have to be all this brand new content that you feel like you're constantly coming up with. You know, we share testimonies in the Powered by Plexus group. That's our customer group. Different things that you'll see on my wall, Amy's wall. You could, you know, find a post she did about going, you know, doing something fun, and you could send that to someone, say, hey, this is my friend Amy, she's in Plexus and she's able to go do all these fun things now because, you know, her and her husband are retired and they're able to road school with their kids. So you can share her story. And then purposely, intentionally getting into a three-way call, a Facebook chat, find someone on your team, message them, or if you are new, you don't have a team yet, saying, hey, hey, Bonnie, I've got this girl. I really want to, you know, put her in a three-way chat so she can get to know you, ask some questions. So be intentional about trying to bring up or add yourself, encourage one of your teammates to do a three-way chat, whatever it is. So being intentional about your work time, okay? You do not have to do Plexus 24/7. Please don't. You will get so burnt out. Your family's going to hate the name Plexus, okay? So don't do that. But when you are doing Plexus, when you have that allotted time, be intentional and give it 100% because you are going to get so much more done in that time frame, in that 1 hour, in that 30 minutes than you would if you dragged it through the entire day, okay? So this action stack IPA does not take very long to do. I would say half an hour to an hour, and that's being extremely, extremely generous. So it doesn't take long, but it gives you a list of things to do that are actions that are going to grow your business. All right. So does anybody have any questions? We're a smaller group tonight, so we can kind of open up if we have any questions or things you want to ask, even if it's not about what we've just talked about. I'll unmute you too, Amy. Do you guys have anything? Okay.
I want to say something really quick about, there's a lot of y'all on here that are super close to ranking up. So I want to let y'all know, let me look, I'm trying to look through all the people here really quick. I like have to scroll my screen forever. So what y'all should really be thinking of, can y'all hear me? Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. If you're trying to hit a rank, you should know what your next rank is. Like if you're trying to hit gold or you're trying to hit senior gold or ruby or senior ruby, you need to know what your next goal is. And then you need to know how many people you need to get there. So for example, if you're trying to hit senior gold, you should know the exact figure. You should say, I need 23 people to join my team this month. For a cushion, let's add about 10 more. So make sure you know how many people you need to hit the next rank. Does that make sense? So if you have not hit silver yet, then you need to think, okay, I need 3 people. I only have 2 right now, so I need 1 more. Okay, if you're about to hit gold, you should really, really be pushing like, okay, I've got to get 5 people to join my team this month because I want to make gold next month. So what I did, because I'm a visual person, is I actually have a board and I wrote out 50 people on my board. Like Brinkerhoff, y'all are going Ruby. I would actually have a board, a whiteboard with 100. I would have it listed to 100 because you need 500 points. So it should say 1 through 100, and there should be a name in each of those spots. And that's only your levels 1 through 3. So put a cushion there of like 20 people. But that's how many people you need to hit Ruby. So if you can visualize on a board, I need 100 people, levels 1 through 3. Okay? 100 people. Then you can see it. And then you can look at each of those people and think, okay, how do I get Melody to get 2 more people? How do I get Jenny to get 2 or 3 more people? How do I help them make their rank? Because that in turn helps you get to Ruby. Do you know what I'm saying? So like be intentional about the next rank, because if you can see it, you can make it happen, because this is a numbers game. You know, you're playing a game of numbers. You're reaching out to 20 people and only 2 of those are going to sign up, and you're not going to get discouraged. You're going to continue to reach out to those 18 that didn't sign up a few months later. And then you're going to continue to reach out to people and continue to reach out to people. Never give up on somebody, guys, because they could be your next rock star. So be intentional. Work your business hard, like Steph was saying. Like, she takes off Saturdays and Sundays, so her family knows that they're the priority. But you do not have to choose between Plexus and your family. Okay, I see a lot of people that post about Plexus when they first get started. They're super pumped up, super excited, posting all the time, and then it's like they get this guilt trip. I've been there. And they're like, oh no, like, I'm posting too much. I've been neglecting my family. So then they stop. Like, cold turkey, stop, maybe post once a week. And then 5 months later, they're like, oh, okay, I watched a video, it got me engaged, or I talked to Amy or Steph, and they start going again. But if you could just be more consistent, you don't have to work it like I did. When I first started, I worked this 8 hours a day probably. You don't have to do that. You could work an hour a day. You could break that hour up into 2 30-minute increments. So you just know, Yvonne, you need to get to gold. And then we're going to go senior gold. So we're going gold this month and then senior gold. So, yeah, so that's the thing, guys. Like, you just have to be intentional with everything you do. And I'm going to share funny really quick. So I don't know if y'all saw me dying laughing when Steph was talking, but seriously, like, she was talking about walking fast in Washington, D.C. I couldn't keep up with her. It was like ridiculous. Like, I felt like I was in a gym. It was not fun. I was like, can you please slow down? And she's only like 4'10" or something. I don't know how she's walking so fast down that road, but that was not fun.
Amy is just like, she's in Hawaii mode. So she like takes 15 minutes to cross the street. I'm like, girl, move it.
Oh my gosh, that was a workout with her. And then she's like talking about joining curly hair groups. Now that was funny. Did y'all not laugh? Who joins curly hair groups?
It's true. It is true. It's amazing. Like, the things. Okay, so Larry and Brenda, they have what is that thing? It's a
lizard. A lizard.
They have lizard groups, okay? And they've got an ambassador from a lizard group. So finding what you like, what is unique to you. They have a lizard. Not everybody has one of those.
Yeah, and then Brenda intentionally, like, just limbed one of it to make it even more attractive. You know, really draws it out.
So
it's all part of the grand plan.
So don't let them watch your pets. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so Yvonne, try to find a dachshund group. I'm sure there's groups specifically for different breeds of dogs. I'm sure, So finding something that you love, that you're passionate about, and just getting involved in that. So anyway, sorry, Amy, go ahead.
No, I'm done. I need to go watch the election because I'm having like heart palpitations. Not like it matters, but
I know. Okay, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming out tonight, and I'm excited to see how this month goes. We've already got a lot of momentum going on. Keep filling your funnel. Be intentional with your time so that you get more done because you are focusing on that. Be that laser, not just the flashlight that's shining big everywhere. Be laser focused when you're working business, and then be done. So your family is going to appreciate it, and you'll appreciate it too. So anyway, love you guys too. We will see. We'll see you later.